Oh, my cheeks are so red. When I smile, they just look like apples. Hey everyone, it's Samia, and I just want to, start over. That was terrible. Hey everyone, it's Samia, and right now I'm going to be doing my August wrap-up, and I'm super excited. I had a pretty decent reading month. It was the month that I went back to school, and so the beginning of the month I read as much as I possibly could before I started school. And then after that it kind of just died down, but nonetheless, I still had a pretty good reading month, and I'm going to share the books that I read with you guys. I first just want to say thank you for checking out my videos. If you are not already, please subscribe. I would love for you to join the little family that we have here. I love interacting with you guys and talking to you guys. It is so much fun. Also, I'm going to be wearing this outfit in just about every video you see this week because I got behind on my video schedule last week because of school, and I told myself and Twitter that I would be uploading all the videos on the weekend, and then hello, it's Tuesday already and I still haven't uploaded anything, and so I'm just like, ugh. So I planned everything out and I have a video every day this week, which is so much fun. I wish I could do a video every day, but I just don't think I could ever do that. I'm sorry. It's actually going to be 2 videos today, and then every day this week there's going to be a video all the way up until next week. I was supposed to have a video yesterday, but got kind of busy and stuff, so anyways, I'm done rambling. Also, I mentioned Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter and Goodreads. My username is Samia Allie for both of them. I would love for you guys to follow me. I love to interact with you guys and talk to you guys. So, enough with that, because that's like a 2-minute intro, and that is ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the books that I read and the rating that I gave them. And I'll do my best to give a little detail about what each book is about. I will try. So the very first book that I read of the month was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I gave this book 5 stars. It was absolutely amazing. I have a review posted on my channel and a vlog of me meeting Colleen Hoover. I will link both of those videos up in the little thing there, or there, I don't know. And in the description, I would love for you guys to check that out after you finish this video, of course. But I gave this book 5 stars. This is about a beautiful young woman named Lily, and she goes to Boston, and she is just, going through life, and I'm not going to really say much about it because I go into a lot of my books blind, and this book especially you should go into blind if you haven't already read it. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to say. She moves to Boston and is, starting up her life. And also, if we leave any comments in the description, which I would love to talk to you guys, please make sure that if you leave any spoilers, we leave a comment at the top that says spoilers ahead for, whatever book that you're going to talk about, because I would love to talk to you guys. Just I don't want anyone to get spoiled. You are also totally welcome to message me on Goodreads, because I love talking to you guys on Goodreads. In the comments and stuff is fun, but if you want to message me, feel free to. I'm totally down for it. I could talk to you guys for hours and days on end, and so do it, just do it. So yeah, 5 stars. The next book that I read, because I wanted something just different after reading that, and I didn't know what to read. I didn't really want to pick up any series unless I was finishing any this month. I probably still started some series, but I'm really trying to just pick up standalones, especially with school starting now. I'm trying to just not commit myself to too much, so that way I can still read but not feel pressured, So anyways, I read Mr. Perfect by J.A. Huss, and it says on here a standalone. It says a Mr. Standalone, so I figured, okay, it's a standalone, but it's actually pretty much a companion series. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. I would describe this as an office romance. To be basic, just to be very simple, that's what this book is about. It's an office romance. And I read one other book by J.A. Huss, and I absolutely loved it, and so I figured I'd pick up another, and I really enjoyed it. It is part of a companion series, and I'm super excited to... There's going to be 5 total, and 3 of them are already out, and so I think I'm going to wait for the other 2 to come out, and then I'm going to just marathon the rest of them, because I am really interested in the rest. The next book that I read was Until Nico by Aurora Rose Reynolds, and I gave this book, sorry I'm looking down at my little notes, I gave this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I was really waiting till I could get to this one because Nico's character, let me backtrack a little bit. This is a book 4, and it is one of the Mason Men books. That's what I call them, but I don't think that's what the series is actually called. I think it's called the Until series. Anyways, Mason, and that's what I call him. It's like a brother series, and this is the 4th brother, and I have just been waiting and waiting and waiting to get to his story because he's mentioned in all the other books, of course. I mean, they're all mentioned. But this is the last one that I had to get to, and I was just like waiting because his character totally intrigued me just a little bit more than the other ones, just because he was a little different, and I absolutely loved it. I give it 4 stars. I am so happy to have read this series this year, and there is kind of like a few spin-off series from these books and the characters in it and, you know, all of that, and I'm totally down for reading all of those. I think I might collect them because I think most of them are already out, and then I can just collect them slowly and then marathon them because that's what I like to do. The next book that I read was 10 Tiny Breaths by K.A. Tucker, and I gave this book 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. There was a twist in it, which I'm not going to mention, but I totally ruined it for myself because there is a prequel to this book. Check out my haul, and wink, wink. But I was like, okay, it's a prequel. I can just read the back at least, because I had this one for a long time. I've had this on my shelf for a long time. And so I read it. I read like the first sentence, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't. And so please don't go read the book, the one before this, the back, because it totally gives away the whole freaking plot. And I didn't remember exactly, but I just remember that something was not right. You know, like there was something gonna happen, and I just had this, like, I had just a little bit too much information about the characters, and so I'm just like, meh. But I still loved it, and it still blew my mind because I didn't exactly know, like I said, I just had a little bit more information than I did from the book. And so yeah, this is about a young woman named Casey, and she takes her little sister and is moving to get away from her life because, you know, her family died in a car crash, and her life with her aunts and uncle is just not okay. And so she, like, flees with her sister, and they meet this, like, mysterious man in apartment 1D, and his name was Trent. His name was Trent. And yeah, it's just about that, and I really enjoyed it. And, you know, check out my haul because you won't want to miss it. It's related to this. But yeah, I gave this book, if I didn't already say, 5 stars. It's probably more of like a 4.75, but 5 stars. I think I'm talking so fast. The next one that I read is The Mad Tatter by J.M. Darhauer. Looks like this. Looks like this. And I don't remember why I bought this book. I think I got it on Amazon. It must have been in like my recommendations, and I saw the cover, and in the back sounded interesting, and so I was like, okay, sign me up. But this is about a tattoo artist named Reese, and he meets this ballerina named, or not a ballerina, but like she does ballet. I don't want to be like, you know, but her name is Avery, and you know, they're just total polar opposites, but somehow they work. And so it's about them and their stories, and you know, all the struggles that they go through. And this is the first book that I've ever read by J.M. Darhauer, and I really enjoyed it. I originally gave this book 4 stars, but the more that it kind of sat in, I'd probably give this one closer to like a 3.5. I still really enjoyed it. I liked the story. I liked the meaning and everything behind it, but it was just, you know, I still really enjoyed it though. And the next one that I read was All the Rage by T.M. Frazier. And oh my gosh, I was so excited to read this. Can we just talk about the cover? Like, there's just so much depth to this cover. I like it. Oh no, my notes. Did you see that? I write notes so that way when I film reviews, I have, like, you know, things that I want to remember. Anyways, I gave this book 5 stars. And this is about a woman named Rage. And basically, she's a killer. And what happens is this boy that becomes her next target becomes her first love. And oh, it was crazy. And if you've never read anything by T.M. Frazier, I highly recommend starting with The Dark Light of Day and then continue on with King, Tyrant, Lawless, Soulless, and then reading this one, just because it all flows much better that way. But like 5 stars. I think I already said it like 3 times, but oh my goodness, T.M. Fraser's writing is just like so addictive. And she has another book coming out in October, and don't look into that one if you haven't read the other ones, but I'm just so excited. Like, I literally can't wait. Can't wait. October needs to hurry up and get here. Like, let's go. And the last and final book, I actually have another book that I technically like finished in August, but I literally have like 15 pages left, but I put it off. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but it's long. Meh. So I'm just going to include that one in September because I think I've read a decent amount this month. So the next one that I read was The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And, oh, sorry, my goodness. 5 out of 5 stars, like 6 out of 5 stars, 7 out of 5 stars. Like, this book to me was so good. I don't know what it was. I mean, the book was amazing. It's about a young girl, and her name is Mallory. Okay, because she has a few nicknames, so I had to make sure I'm like saying the right name. Her name's Mallory, and she grew up in a foster home. I got a phone call. Time for me to go eat dinner. But it's about a young woman named Mallory, and she grew up in foster care, and it wasn't a good foster home at all. And so, you know, she's very quiet, and, you know, she grew up knowing that she needed to be quiet and not say anything, and, you know, or else things could happen. And she gets taken out of the foster family that she was with that was just not good, and is put into a much more loving foster home, and they actually adopt her. So they adopt her, and, you know, she was homeschooled for a long time. She finally decides that she wants to go to public school, and I believe it's her senior year or something. She decides she wants to go to public school. You know, on top of that already being a really hard thing, she meets this boy named Ryder, and Ryder is actually someone that she knew from her childhood, because Ryder was also in the same foster home as her, and he was like her protector. And he saved her numerous times from the, you know, dark and very brutal stuff that was going on in the foster home. And, you know, they're in high school together. And so this book I connected to on such a deep level, and I can't explain it because I don't know. Like, I've never been in a foster home. I've never been, you know, adopted. Like, I don't know how I related to these characters so much, but I did. And I absolutely loved this book. Like, oh my gosh, I want to reread it. It was so good. I like, my heart like broke and was put back together, and was broken again, but put back together. And oh my goodness, like, I don't even know, like, and it made me think about like foster families and how heartbreaking that is, that people, young children, are going through this. And it's like, I don't understand. And I'm just like, hopefully, you know, like, God willing, one day that I have a career and a job and a stable income, and I would love to foster children. I would love to adopt children too. I would just, I don't know. My mind is just, I can't even explain it, but I do honestly, I thought about this before this book, but this book really made me think about it again. And I'm like hoping that one day I'm able, like, financially able to, I would love to foster. And I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. That's what I say about a lot of things. But this is something that totally, like, I've thought about it a lot, and this book really brought it up again. And yeah, so that's that. This book was just, I want to reread it. It was quite long, but I didn't mind. I loved it. I loved all of it. But yeah, those are the books that I read. I should show you the other way. Those are the books that I read this month. I would love for you guys to let me know if you've read any of these, which ones you liked, if you've read them. I will be having reviews for all of these books soon in the next coming weeks. I only upload one review a week, and so when I read like this many books in a month, my reviews get kind of backed up. But they'll be coming. Don't worry. But yeah, that's that. I would love to hear what you guys read this month, or last month since it's actually September, but what books you guys read last month and how you like them, if you read any of these ones, what you plan to read in September, all of that type of stuff. Again, follow me on Goodreads and Twitter. I would love to have you guys. And yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't, as well as don't forget to leave spoilers ahead comments, because I literally, if there's spoilers, I will like take the comment off because I don't want people to get spoiled. Sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!